Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I do apologize, my voice is a little wonky today. I'm feeling a little under the weather, but we will get through it nonetheless here at Taurus. So let's get started. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at anything, kind of any big messages coming for the month of April. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to take a look at anything related to love. And our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, let's go ahead and get started in column number 1 here. So we have the summary affirmation card of efficiency. I think, Taurus, going into April, you're going to have a lot that you need to get done. So make sure you're doing things as effectively and efficiently as possible. Make sure you're focusing on the right things. I love a good efficiency card. I do like business efficiency type work. So efficiency is important, but again, just make sure that you are as efficient and effective as you possibly can, because I do feel like you'll have quite a bit that you need to get done. All right, taking a look at our cards to get started here, we have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is a card of skill, quality, craftsmanship. Again, I feel like we have a lot to get done this month, and we have a lot of important things to get done. So we just want to make sure we cross our T's, dot our I's, make sure that everything looks good, that we have everything completed the way it should. So make sure you're doing things as effectively as you can, but also make sure you're putting out really high quality work. Again, the things that you're doing this month are super important. This can also be like a partnership or a teamwork or a collaboration type card. So I encourage you to leverage resources, leverage your support system to get some of these things done that need to be done. The next card we have is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a card of wishes coming true. I like to see this. I also think this is a card of good health. It's a card of enjoyment. So I do feel like we're going to get done what we need to get done. You're going to accomplish the things that you want to get done with that wishes coming true card. Also, if you have been feeling under the weather like me, Taurus, this is a good card for you. I feel like you will get to feeling much better in April, so that's nice to see. Taking a look at the bottom here, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a card. This is interesting. So this is very self-sufficient, very self-aware. I feel like you're very clear on what needs to be done, how you're going to get it done. Oftentimes when I see this, I feel like I would usually tell you like there isn't a support system there, but I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like you know that there's a good support system there. I feel like you know that you don't need to do everything. So you'll take the lead on things, but I do really feel like you'll be leveraging other people to help get things done this month. All right, let's take a look now at our clarifiers. First up, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is a card. If you take a look, there's something different happening in each of these cups. Typically, this is really busy. Again, there's just a lot happening when we see a card like the 7 of Cups. So definitely a little bit of busy action happening with the 7 of Cups. I'm not surprised. Again, we already said we needed to be as efficient as possible because there was a lot to get done. You could be like a little non-committal to, kind of non-committal is one of the meanings of this card. But I feel like this is not so much non-committal as it is like leveraging that support system. So it's just like it's not something you are going to do, that you're going to engage somebody else to help you get this thing done. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. This can be a card, definitely like new money, job, career, but definitely some sort of money news. So I feel like this is moving towards money here, which I like to see. This is also a patience card, but I know not a waiting card. So I feel like we need to be patient, but this isn't things that you can wait to do. So that's an important message I'm hearing there. And at the bottom we have the Devil. The Devil is a card of greed, envy, materialism, obsession. In short, it's really like overdoing things here. Taurus. So we need to make sure that we're not overdoing things with the Devil card. And again, I feel like there's just too much for us to solely do, hence the need for that support system. Like I said, usually with the Queen of Wands, I would say go and do it all. But there's just too much to do. It will be too much for one person to handle. So get it done. Maybe you're doing a house remodel and you were going to remodel the bathroom and then you pay somebody to do it. Something of that sort. Leveraging those resources, leveraging that connection to help you accomplish what you need to accomplish there, Taurus. All right, moving on to our next column, anything related to money. So a quick money message for you. So it says, staying in your comfort zone clogs the flow of energy. Try something new to break up the stagnancy and welcome a fresh perspective into your life. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Taurus. To get us started, we have the Emperor at the top. The Emperor is very long-term, very strategic, very future-focused. It's also coming through as planning, but I feel like we need to adjust something. We need to adjust our plan on something here, Taurus. Just like looking into the future, something needs to be adjusted, and I feel like you know it needs to be adjusted. The next card we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal. In this case, it's like we need to renew the plan. Again, we need to adjust the plan. We need to refocus. There is some clarity that comes with the Star card, so I feel like we've gotten clarity. We need to adjust. So we're renewing the plan. We're refreshing our money plan here. At the bottom, we have the Four of Swords. This is also a card of renewal, recovery, refreshing. So I feel like we're refreshing a game plan or refreshing something as it relates to money. The plan needs to be adjusted here, Taurus, is what I'm hearing. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, I feel like you just don't have a lot of energy right now, Taurus. This isn't a big focus for you. But I feel like we don't really have a choice here. So we're not thrilled to be working on this. Again, you're just consumed with some other things. But I feel like this is something you have to take action on. We're going to see that with the Knight of Wands. You see this card is like springing into motion, springing into action. So I feel like this is something that you'll have to drive forward on, that you'll have to push forward on. And at the bottom, we have the Nine of Cups. We talked about the Nine of Cups earlier. This is like wishes coming true. I really think that we're going to get what we want. But again, there's some sort of adjustment. There's some sort of shift that has to happen here, Taurus. All right. Looking at our next column now, anything related to money, or excuse me, anything related to love. A quick love message for you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Taurus. First, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of healing that needs to happen here. So sometimes the Three of Swords, this is like heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression. It could be one of those things, but also with the Three of Swords, this is like pulling the sword from your own heart, and this is healing it. And I feel like there's a relationship that we have right now, Taurus, that needs some healing. If you take a look at our next card here, we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card we love to see in the love column. It's deep love, it's partnership, it's strength together. But again, it's like one of these really meaningful relationships. There's something that we need to repair, that we need to correct, that we need to heal here. Looking at our next card, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is like waiting. I feel like we've been waiting this out, seeing if it will correct itself. I don't know that it's going to. And so now it's like we need to make a plan to heal this relationship. Again, I feel like we've waited to see if it would get better on its own, and it hasn't. So I feel like we need to proactively do something to heal this relationship with this person that we love so much here. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. Yeah, there definitely was some sort of conflict. So we take a look at our first clarifier. It's the Five of Wands, Taurus. The Five of Wands is rivalry, obstacles, challenges. Again, something came up. There was some sort of issue, but now we need to heal from it. The next card we have is the Five of Swords. This is like toxic, abusive, violent, some sort of not good relationship here. But again, this is the conflict. This is the driver behind the issue, Taurus. And so we need to get back to this kind of lover state. We need to get back to where we can heal this relationship that we care so much about. So we need to figure out how to move past this conflict. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage, some sort of new love here. And in this case, it's like new love for this old relationship. So this is being able to repair it. This is getting it back to where it needs to be. So I love to see that. Let's take a look now at our fourth and final column, which is a message for our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of connection. So there is a relationship that's especially important this month, or a connection that's especially important. I also like the connection card because it's well-rounded. It's like we're connected to time, we're connected to our friends and family, we're connected to the earth, we're really well-grounded. There's so many different connections going on, right? But I do feel like there's a relationship this month that's especially important, a connection that's especially important. Let's take a look here and see what we've got going on. So first up we have the Death card. I actually do think this is going to tie back into this love message, but let's see where it goes. So with the Death card, this doesn't mean death. I always like to point that out for those of you that don't know. But this is change, it's transformation, it's time to move on. And in this case, it's time to repair this relationship. It's time to restore this connection back to what it was. So I feel like now is the time for the change. Now is the time to move forward together. We have the Ace of Cups coming up again. Again, anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. I feel like this is new love for this old relationship. This is like a fresh start to this relationship. It's that start of a repair there. And at the bottom, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strategic, very intentional, very long-term. You know, this relationship's going to be around for a long time. We need to take care of it. You will need them. They will need you. It's like, it's not going anywhere. So let's fix what we have here. Taking a look at our clarifiers. Let's see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card. I feel like we need to weigh our options. We need to weigh our approach. We need to prioritize what's most important. And in this case, I feel like fixing this relationship is very important. But I feel like there's different ways that you can handle this situation, different ways to go about this. You need to kind of look at your options and figure out what your plan is. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups, or excuse me, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. This is like time, money, energy. But when I see it in this kind of context, it's like this relationship is worth your time, your effort, your energies. This is also a very domestic card in general, so it's a very relationship focused card. There definitely could be a new baby in play here somewhere, Taurus, too. I feel like there is a lot of new baby energy as well. I feel like it's more like new love for this relationship, but... And at the bottom here, we have the Ten of Cups. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Ten of Cups. It's my favorite card in the entire tarot deck. We have a happy couple, kids playing, the grass is green, water's running, there's a house in the background. We have this beautiful full rainbow here. I feel like we'll be very successful at repairing this relationship. This is like a relationship strength card. It's total love, support. So I feel like there's a ton of possibility to heal here. Also, again, another kind of pregnancy fertility card. All right, now let's take a look at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here, Taurus, and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Ace of Spades, number 37 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the Two of Diamonds, number 18 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the 10 of Clubs, number 35 card. That's going to be a no. So no, yes, no there for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. You have Smoky Quartz, which is good for nerve strength, resilience, really helpful for anti-stress. And last but not least, we're going to pull a healing note. Your healing note says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. Thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. All of those things help me greatly. You'll also be notified when I post new content. I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Taurus, and I hope you have a wonderful April.